What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Wanted to take some time and talk about a really cool project that is happening right now. Now, I know a lot of you out there may be XRP holders, may support Ripple, and we're not going to go into the specifics of what that is right now in this video. I wanted to talk about Sologenic. If you are in crypto right now and you're watching this video and you're into some of these other projects that I talk about on this channel, chances are you may be into XRP. So as you know, on December 24th, XRP holders are going to get a snapshot of Sologenic to get that airdropped over to them. And shout out to the Bearable Bull. He's actually doing an interview today with the Sologenic team directly, so that's really interesting. Be on the lookout for watching that. But I wanted to take some time to really dig into what it is, because if you are watching this video and you are invested in XRP, this is something that you're going to get, and we'll talk about how to get it and everything like that. But what exactly is it? So I've put together some information on what Solo is, what they're up to, kind of what they're building on, and what they're trying to do. Essentially, Sologenic is, let me kind of just go here to their homepage. Sologenic is, you see right here, they're trying to tokenize typically non-liquid type of assets. They're trying to find a way to, you see right here, the Sologenic platform tokenizes over 40,000 stocks, ETFs, and commodities, and it's built on the XRP ledger. So that's why if you own XRP, you're getting the snapshot and you're going to get a certain percentage of the Solo tokens on January 20th. So with it just being a few days away, it's coming up on that date where I have literally just one thing to do as well to just get it set up, or just literally have to move my crypto over to a wallet. We'll talk about how to do that as well. But I think this is going to be one of the biggest drops so far in Ripple. So I wanted to kind of break down what this actually is. What is tokenized asset trading? I'm actually on the same page here. You see, Solo holders have access to a wide range of stocks from more than 30 global exchanges. The infrastructure connects traditional financial systems with blockchain-based assets and enables cryptocurrency trades against any asset class. The three asset classes traded on Sologenic are stocks, ETFs, and commodities. So that's really interesting to see that you can, whereas before it would have been very difficult to trade out those kind of things, tokenizing everything and putting it onto the XRP ledger is going to allow for things like you see right here. Dividends are portions of company earnings paid to investors. Sologenic pays dividends to, depending on the user's holdings, into their accounts in real time as they happen. Whether assets are in self-custody or Sologenic accounts, users who own tokenized assets can receive dividends just as non-tokenized asset holders can, like certain stocks. The nature of assets sometimes evolves and changes. When companies announce changes such as mergers or buybacks, Sologenic notifies the holders of the underlying assets and provides a 30-day token swap period. Interesting. During this period, users can swap their existing tokenized asset for new ones that have an incremented version. I don't know if it's incremented version. There we go. That's the right way to say that. So they also have the XUMM Wallet. You can Google XUMM Wallet for Sologenic Airdrop. Tells you how to get it set up. All you have to do, it's literally takes 60 seconds. You can set it up and have it ready to go. Where on December 24th, you just move your XRP over to the XUMM Wallet, add the Sologenic token, and you will now have the trust line set up to this Sologenic DEX. You can Google a XUMM Wallet. There's tons of guides already on how to get it set up. You can do it with the Ledger Nano if you're watching this, or a Descent Biometric. I didn't really feel comfortable personally. I didn't want to set up the trust line through my cold storage wallet, so I'm just going to set up the hot wallet and approach and just do it that way real quick, and then just move it back to cold storage after the snapshot. So you'll still get your Sologenic, you'll still get the swaps, you'll still get the drops. So they also have, I kind of thought this was cool, the Solo story. The Sologenic team consists of a mix of 30 experts, blockchain advocates, and professionals looking to help bring Solo to people all around the world. With skills and experience in several areas, including software development, tech, marketing, and law. Their shared goal is to modernize the current financial system. So you see their mission is to become the most influential blockchain-based project in the world by bridging the gap between traditional financial markets and cryptocurrency. So they're kind of doing what and we've talked about Alliance Block. I did a video on them a few days ago. We've talked about Alliance Block and what they're doing as far as trying to bridge traditional finance with DeFi. Sologenic, again, there's not just going to be one player in this space. So Sologenic is, I think, they seem to be doing pretty big things here. They also are developing their own layer 1 contract. We'll get to that in a second. I wanted to finish going over kind of what their story is and their vision of what they're trying to bring together, how they're trying to tie all of these assets together. And they're trying to see right here, they're trying to do it in a compliant way. Core values, so a lot of people can just pay lip service to certain things, but I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. You see here's built one of the fastest blockchain networks. The XRPL, the XRP ledger, is the most scalable blockchain that offers the technologies and tools required for the Sologenic ecosystem. You see here it's censorship resistant. No single party decides which XRP transaction succeeds or fail. That's the big thing, is it's technically decentralized. Fast and efficient, 1,500 transactions per second. Responsible governance, transparency. See right here, processing a throughput of up to 1,500 transactions per second, and secure. Their one pager is really cool. You see here they talk about the tokenizing and trading 40,000 assets on demand. Now, one thing they're getting to is solo cards. I'll show you guys that. Let me get right here. This is actually really interesting. The solo cards. If you own a certain number of Sologenic, now they're trying to encourage you to. Some people say that the Sologenic price is going to dump. I really think that it will. I mean, you see right here, the Sologenic price. I'll bring it up. It is. Let's see if we can bring it up right here. I feel like leading up to this announcement and then especially after the snapshot, it's likely gonna dump. But if you're getting it for free, if you're getting it, you see it's already on December 20th. It kind of dumped there. So I mean, even if this dumps down from 413 down to, I don't know, $1, $2, I feel like what these guys are doing long term is going to be beneficial. So you can do things like solo holders are eligible to obtain free solo cards to spend their cryptos instantly anywhere in the world. So you can get, it's just their way of offering like cash back. Now, honestly, I looked at some of the cash back, 2%, and you have to hold a bunch of it though. Like to get the highest tier here, 2% cash back, you have to hold 400,000 solo. So it's like, I don't know, that there's probably better options out there for that. I'm most interested in it that, one, I'm an XRP holder and I wanted to be able to get this. I wanted to be able to take advantage and get into, if they're going to send me another asset that's going to allow me to tokenize and do really interesting things, then I definitely want to be around. I want to be able to dig into some of this stuff. I mean, tokenization is it's kind of thrown around. That word is thrown around a lot these days, but it's just like, we know that these systems are being disrupted. We know that this kind of change is happening. So if you're going to get this stuff, I want to learn how to do it. You see where real world assets become digital tokens that can circulate securely and transparently on the blockchain. That's it. By switching to a tokenized system, investors can liquefy real world assets while retaining the characteristic of the asset. Asset tokenization is executed by Sologenic. So that is now some people say that. Now here's also as well, they are launching their own layer 1. They're launching their own layer 1 called Corium, and some people have said that this is just designed, and I'm not throwing shade at any other YouTuber at all, literally. I mean, we're all entitled to our own opinions. Everyone can have a diversity of thoughts. I am here to just show you what's going on, report on things. Some have said that, the Corium is just designed in a way to get people away from the XRP, to get people to stop and not use XRP. I don't know. I look right here, and I see Corium as being able to do something that other blockchains, maybe not want to do. I bring this up right here, and I specifically mentioned Quorum, a modern layer 1 blockchain that's backed by the Sologenic team. I bring this up just because it's notable to mention that Sologenic ecosystem and Solo will coexist on both the XRP ledger and the upcoming Quorum blockchain. So I don't know if they're trying to just get it out there, get some marketing. They're using the Solo airdrop as marketing to get the coins out, just so that they can eventually down the road maybe pull that support over to their own layer 1 here. But the thing they talk about how they very quickly started. Let's see where where it talks about how they started. They wanted to build it on Ripple, on using XRP, but they were just having issues with. They see right here, shortly after launch, we started coming up with new ideas and products to be built on the Sologenic ecosystem, but we were instantly blocked due to the lack of underlying features provided by the XRP ledgers, such as smart contracts and issued currency escrow. So they wanted to. So Sologenic, they're basically built on the XRP ledger, but it's also they are developing their own layer 1, and that Sologenic ecosystem is going to exist on both. So they'll be able to take advantage of the smart contract stuff, but then it's kind of like a hybrid between both. And it kind of makes sense because of what they're trying to do. There is no other digital asset that's as good as XRP when it comes to liquidity and the on-demand liquidity, and transferring money and value between systems around the world instantaneously. But they're bringing in the benefit there of the smart contracts to be able to, I guess if you think about it, if you want to have the liquidity with Ripple, but then being able to have that fungibility and tokenization aspect of another blockchain, that's what the Sologenic ecosystem is allowing for. So I think that it makes sense. I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt, and it's just a way for them to encourage you. Obviously, you're going to also get this core airdrop as well. So you're going to get the Solo airdrop if you're an XRP holder, and between the 24th, starting on December 21st and through I think for the next 370 days, starting on December 24th, if you hold Solo, there's going to be random snapshots where you will get core tokens as well. So they're just trying to encourage you to not, as soon as they give you the airdrop of Solo, you go off and sell the coin, and a lot of money leaves. They're trying to keep that money locked up inside of their ecosystem. So overall, I'm pretty excited about this. I wanted to mention too here, their total supply is 400 million, and this is according to CoinGecko here. So just to kind of see, I was just trying to throw out some very interesting, again, these are just predictions, but in the future, if we see something like, let's say there's $50 trillion in the market here in the next 5 years, by 2025, when we have a more utility in the space, that's a lot can change between now and the next 3, 4, 5 years. So if we're overall 50 trillion and we got an exchange like Sologenic, especially with what they're trying to do, tokenizing assets, we know that that's going to be where and what the future is. So it's like it just makes sense that they would be, it would be worth a good bit, even with just let's say like a 25 billion market cap. Right now there's not anything there, but let's just say in a few years, what does that put? That puts they get a hand in tokenizing some other like high volume ETFs or other asset. As there's more use case, these kind of ecosystems are going to develop. So it's like it could be worth holding on to. You see right here a pretty nice appreciation on something that if you're an XRP holder, you're going to get just for holding. So I think there's big thing planned. I foresee something like this being worth at least 25 billion market cap in the future. What about 50 billion? Something like that is totally reasonable when we're seeing use cases, we're seeing utility. That would put one of these Solo coins at $250. So it's like once these are tokenizing and they have their full on and they have everything in the works as their roadmap comes into fruition and more goals are accomplished for them, I definitely would see them being worth a good bit more. So this might be something, again, if you're an XRP holder and you're watching this, I think Sologenic is something that I'm really excited for. And again, the easiest way to do it is just get it like a XUMM wallet, get the XUMM app, go set it up, get that. It literally takes 60 seconds, and then just transfer your XRP over there for the airdrop on the 24th. And then on the 20th, you're going to get your Solo tokens. It's as simple as that. Hold them, maybe sell some of them. I feel like they're definitely doing really interesting things. They're doing a lot of things in this space. I know I've said that a lot. They're doing really interesting things. That's what the future is. So I'm really bullish on this project. And if you're an XRP holder and you like this video, let me hear from you. I'm going to hear below in the comments. Do you plan on getting the Solo? I know some of you, it's controversial. I get it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it. I feel like it's a good project. Some of you totally respect if you don't want to set up the trust line, if you don't want to risk. Some people think it's too much of a risk to even worry about. The way I look at it is, you know, this kind of stuff, this space is inevitable, and I feel like XRP is an amazing asset. So I want to take full advantage of any perk that I get for owning this. You know, I wasn't in crypto years and years ago, and it was not like a super early adopter, so I don't want to miss out on something like this, as I'm sure a lot of you watching this, you know, you're just getting into. You want to make sure you're making the right moves, and I think that you know, if you are an XRP fan, and I know I've not made really any videos about, there's tons of great YouTubers that have made a lot, that have been covering it for a long time, but this is definitely one, if you are an XRP holder, definitely don't miss out on, for sure. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Like I said, do you plan on buying, or do you plan on doing the airdrop? And yeah, let me know. Do you plan on buying some as well? I'm not personally buying any, but you know, right now, if you're gonna get it for free, absolutely make the most of it. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.